calves. Even my doomed number 13 calf. Talk with your Beringer Ingelheim Vetmedica Inc. representative today. Learn more at bi-vetmedica.com/cattle.
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Wednesday morning. If you are looking at the catalogs from different universities and different higher education schools, whether you're a young person or maybe not so young, or maybe somebody you know, sometimes knowing a little extra secret or two might help you get into the college that you're really wanting to go to. We have a book that might help you. It's called The Dirty Little Secrets: Getting Into a Top College, The Insider's Guide to Admission into the Top 100 Universities and Colleges in America. Pria Chatterjee is on the phone to tell us about the book. She wrote it. Good morning, Pria. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Where are you? Oh, I love your accent. Where are you? Where are you calling from?
Well, I am often in multiple locations, but I am currently in Los Angeles, California.
Well, thank you for getting up early to be with us. Where's your accent from?
It's a pleasure.
Are you from England? Where are you from?
I'm actually Indian, but I've lived all over the world, so I'm hard to place based on how I sound.
Oh, yes, absolutely. You certainly are. But thank you for being on the air with us. Now, The Dirty Little Secrets, since we only have a few minutes with you today, is there one that is astonishing to most people who hear about it?
Really, what I find is the dirty little secret is you. You should attempt to control college admissions. You should be in the driver's seat. You should not be controlled by the process. So if there's one particular secret, the secret is you.
Really? And how do you control? I mean, most people going into college are young and are a bit intimidated by authority. So how do you take that on and just say, well, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do?
Well, I see it as a twofold process. The first is information. You need to learn more about the environment you have chosen to play in. In other words, learn about what colleges are really looking for. As I say in the book, this process is not entirely about you. It is also about the perfect incoming class that competitive colleges are trying to put together. And I believe there is a very definite look to that incoming class.
Look.
Learn about it. Understand what colleges are looking for. That's one piece. The second piece is you. Be introspective. Really know yourself, and then reach for your best self. Honestly, I think a lot of the problem is that students and their parents, because I think it's a combination, are getting the fit wrong. Are you truly qualified for the college you are trying to apply to and get into? Well, you know, everyone should dream. I recommend what I call the dream colleges, the solid colleges, and the safety colleges to be part of your application list. But realistic. You have to be realistic. I feel that's what I mean by being introspective.
Can I ask a question that might be sensitive or insensitive, depending on who's hearing it? If you are the child of a biracial marriage, your mom and dad are two different races, do you benefit by putting one of those two races down on your application as opposed to the other? In other words, is there some kind of a quota that they're trying to fill that actually you can use to your benefit?
I don't think there's a quota, but race is definitely one of the 8 factors that I talk about in my book. And you should use any factor to your advantage. Now, in today's competitive landscape, I mean, honestly, not every combination will necessarily be advantageous to you. I mean, if you're half Norwegian and half white American, you're just another white applicant.
That's right.
So, you know, I mean, yes, use all your assets, and race is one to your advantage.
What about
if you're half
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Hispanic and half white, You can and should legitimately put Hispanic as your race.
Because that would help you get in.
It could help you get in if all your other ingredients are positive as well.
Okay. Is that true across the board, or is it just certain colleges that are looking?
I think it's true across the board.
Okay.
Are some colleges out of reach for people? Like if somebody from Florida wants to go to Harvard, would that be more difficult for them to be accepted into that school as opposed to a school in our state like the University of Florida?
Again, one of the factors I talk about, apart from race, is geography. Quite honestly, coming from Florida and applying to a Northeast college in terms of geography as an ingredient is probably a positive. However, your geography in and of itself, just as I said with race, is not going to be your calling card. It's the overall package. It could be a strong ingredient in the overall package, but there are many other ingredients that I talk about very clearly in the book that go into your overall package. I mean, if you're talking about the most competitive colleges and universities in America, obviously the data component, your grades, your standardized test scores, your letters of recommendation, what else you have achieved outside of academia, how you put your entire application together, all those are important ingredients. So no one ingredient is going to push you through to the most competitive college, and no ingredient, conversely, will in and of itself disqualify you.
Yeah. I think one of the messages that the kids in high school right now are getting is that the best bet for getting into a good college is to do a lot of public service in your high school years. Just volunteer or be an intern or something like that.
Well, that would feed into what I call activities, extracurricular activities. And again, I mean, it is a combination. Yes, it's a big ask for students today. They have to do multiple things well to be competitive candidates. But the way I look at college admissions, quite honestly, is a microcosm of life. Life demands that of people. Life has become more competitive.
Right.
So college admissions have also become more competitive.
Well, if you want to go to Harvard, or you know somebody who wants to, you might want to pick up a copy of this book. There are 100 colleges represented in this book and universities. The Dirty Little Secrets: Getting into a Top College, an Insider's Guide. If you want the copy that was sent to us from Pria Chatterjee, you can call right now, 622-9622, and it'll be waiting for you here. The rest of us have to go buy it. Pria, I know you're very close to having to move to another station, so do you have a website you can tell us about?
It is on the book, so buy the book, and all the information is in there.
But I mean a website so we can buy the book.
www.priachatterjee.com.
Oh, that's easy enough. Okay, and if you need that information, if you're driving, call us. We'll be glad to repeat it over the phone, or go to the WOCA website, and you'll see Priya's name on the guest list for today, as well as the website. Pria, thank you for being on the air with us. And what school did you go to?
Harvard.
Ah, there you go.
Thank you, and good luck to all those students out there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. Times of clouds and sunshine and warm today. There may be a shower in spots along the coast. The high 80 at the coast, 85 inland. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy with a brief shower or two. Lows ranging from the low 60s inland to about 70 along the coast. Tomorrow, clouds and some sun, windy and warm with a shower or two along the coast. The high 82 to 86. Friday, mostly cloudy, breezy, and not as warm with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, highs in the upper 70s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Holidays and memories go hand in hand. Why not make this Easter even more memorable by serving a honey-baked ham and delicious sides and desserts? Yum! Yes, the coconut and lemon cream cakes are back.
Enjoying the family, egg hunts, and just being able to relax without having to spend hours in the kitchen will make your day a memorable one. Hop on over to Honey Baked Ham.
Call and place your holiday order today, 861-0011. That's 861-0011. Honey Baked Ham, behind Best Buy.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
In a study involving more than 2,000 people, those with slimmer waistlines showed higher cognitive ability than those who were overweight or obese. Our pets improve our character and make us much better people. If your partner's the one who's stressed out, we know that you will be 25% more likely to be affected than a stranger would be. Yeah, be careful because stress is